Welcome back. Today, we'll talk about how to save relationships. If you have not seen my previous video, I've put a link in the description to look at the first part and then come back to the second part as they are related to each other. Hi, my name is Rajat and welcome to the 90s Kid. We'll have a great time together today talking about relationships and how to restore and refrain them from being broken. So now let's look at why relationships fail. The issue of failed relationships have become very common nowadays. But why does it happen so easily? At one point, you might be left wondering why things don't work out. And it's absolutely natural, right? You should understand that relationships are not static as people. And when we talk about people, things change over a period of time. This constant change opens the door to numerous problems, and that, when not managed, ultimately kills your relationship. It takes a lot of sacrifice, lot of compromises and commitments to keep the relationship alive. Now, over the next few minutes, we'll talk about why relationships fail and what you can do to overcome that problem. We'll start with the first one, which is lack of trust. And now we know what is trust and what lack of trust can do. But what you can do to overcome this? There are a couple of ways how you can treat this. Firstly, try to be honest and truthful with your partner. And please avoid any room for unnecessary suspicions. Trust me, it kills. Second, is to be open about everything in that relationship. Do not try to beat around the bush. If there's a problem, talk about it openly. Be transparent with your thought and feelings. Always speak your heart out, even when you have reasons to be suspicious, to make things clear. One confusion can break the entire flow. The next important part is egocentricity. And trust me, it happens a lot in relationships. What is ego? I need not explain it to you. You know it very well. What can it do to a relationship? Ego makes you blind. It makes you not take the right decisions and see what is correct and what is incorrect. There's a lot of mirage that happens around ego, causing relationships to topple over. What can you do to overcome ego? Understand one thing and accept this, that no one is perfect in the world. Everyone has some pros and some cons. The best thing to do, I would say, is be kind and considerate to your partner. Try to make a transition from I or me to we. And I'll give you a very good example which we follow in our daily life. Well, by we, I mean my wife and I. We never say my salary or her salary. We say our salary. We never say my home or your home. We say our home. We don't say my achievement or your achievement. We use our achievement. We don't say your success or my success. We use our success. What it does is it helps me and her to appreciate each other for whatever we do in this family or in our relationship. It is very important to be together and feel that your relationship is flowing together. Don't make everything about you. Consider that the other person that you have in your life is an important pillar. And because of that other person, it is impossible for you to do anything. When there is something that you do not like it's going wrong, for example, don't have an argument. Try to sit down, review, See where things can be corrected. Make compromises. Focus on mending ties with your partner, no matter whoever is at fault. It doesn't matter. Because when your nails grow long, you cut your nails, you don't cut your finger, right? Similarly, whenever there is ego in a relationship, you cut your ego, not the relationship. Poor communication. Communication can make or break a relationship. But also, it is very important to understand that not everyone is going to have the same communication pattern as yours. Each and every individual is raised differently and they deal with situations differently. So the way they think has to be completely different from what your way of thinking is, and hence the communication patterns will vary. I would suggest be kind with your words, as it is a combination of what you say and how you say that hurts people. Speak a little less and listen a little more in a relationship. Listening to your partner is most effective way to prevent communication issues. Don't bring up unrelated issues over and over again. Just discuss the current issue and try to solve it right then and there. Once you have found a resolution, move on. Don't carry it. Your head is not a hard drive that will retain information forever. If you make it do so, it will only complicate things more for you. Lastly, speaking once in a day or at regular intervals is important, especially if you're in a long distance relationship. Not speaking with each other or not telling each other about your feelings can be a huge barrier in a relationship. The most important, anger. When you are angry, things do not seem right all the time. You make hasty decisions which can have negative impact on your relationship. So what should you do? Firstly, take time to calm yourself, think about what has happened, and then think about what you can do to deal with that situation. Try to find out all possible solutions that can solve your problem and speak about them with your partner. A free and calm mind will help you handle situation that's ahead of you. And if you sit down and don't get irritated or angry, things will become easier. Most importantly, think and think again before you say something. Your words are very important when you talk about transparency and partnerships in a relationship. It is easy to say something and hurt the other person, but most love and care about people in your relationship will walk away if you don't say the right things. And trust me, you will definitely regret it again and again afterwards. So take your time, collect your thoughts before you say anything. Think of all possible resolutions and its repercussions and only then make a move. Another thing is, don't start a discussion when you are tired. Keep your mind fresh and talk. We spoke about time and having fun in our previous video. So let's talk about what a lack of time can do to a relationship. When you can't give time to each other, there will be barriers that will form between you and your partner. So find the best time that suits you both and schedule things that you want to do together in that common free time. That quality time will help you build your relationships. Try to set aside a few hours each day or maybe in a week with each other. Say about 20 minutes in the morning or evening to have a cup of coffee together. Maybe go out for a cup of tea. Sit down at the club. Go for a ride. Take a drive once in a while. Go to places that interest both of you. This should absolutely help the two of you build your relationships together. If you are married, here are some things that you can try. Go for a walk maybe in the evening or in the morning once. Sit down for a cup of coffee or a cup of tea before you leave for work. And then when you come back in the evening, ensure at least you have one meal together every day and unwind the entire day. Go for a date at least once a month, just the two of you. Go for a holiday together. Traveling gives you the best chance to have fun and lead a stress-free life. Always remember, affection is greater than perfection. Thank you and have a great day.